Hi friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is China, also known as Sugar Doll Plans or Sugar Box Stickers, whichever you prefer. And I am coming at you guys with a plan with me, day 2 of Plansmas. Going strong so far. Fingers crossed we, finish it out. Anyways, I am using this Autumn in the City kit from CaressPress. And if this is like zoomed up a little too fast for y'all, I'm sorry. I set it to like 500% sped up. So, and also this, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I kind of talked about it on my stories about this spread in particular. I use like 2 third-party batteries, and I never had this issue with like my normal Canon camera battery. I have a Canon DSLR, but I use like third-party ones, and I guess like when those ones die, like they don't save the file until they get corrupted. I tried to do like the bare minimum. Like I'm obviously not gonna pay for film. I'm not gonna pay to get it, but I accidentally lost some footage, so you guys will kind of see that like once I finished the base, it kind of just like missed like doing the Monday through Wednesday, almost all the way through Wednesday. So anyways, once again, I'm using foil that I made for myself that I had planned to originally get up in my shop. But, life doesn't always work out that way. I was busy, had stuff to do. I didn't want to deal with, like, if people were going to be upset over the processing times and whatnot, because, like, by the time I would have been able to list it, like, it would have been pretty late. So, definitely know better. I knew better to start with, but if I can control it, if I even have a shop by next fall, next, like, ending of summer, like July, August, I will list these in my shop, and I'll at least have those done as long as I don't do like a rebrand or anything. That's also another reason why I don't even have like doodles up in my shop or anything, or new stuff. I mean, I'm drawing stuff like all the time, but I'm not always like getting stuff done, and then I've been reformatting stuff, so it's just a mess, y'all. It's a mess. But anyways, I used my foil that I made myself, my little fall foil, because it was like autumn in the city and it was fall vibes. And this was also the week that I went to New York, and it was a really fun time. I went with my mom and my boyfriend. My mom had coworkers. One is still her coworker, and one used to be her coworker, but they are husbands, and they were coming to visit from Seattle to New York, and we live about like 4 hours away from New York, so we go there quite often, especially around like the Christmas time because it's so pretty. But like ever since like I want to say it's maybe 14, I was probably a freshman in high school, my mom took me to New York like for real. Like before that I had only gone to like, I think it was Staten Island. Like I had family in Staten Island and then I don't really usually go visit them, but I had gone for like a funeral, and I remember seeing like the Statue of Liberty and being like, oh my god. But yeah, ever since I think I was like 14, my mom, when I was 14, she took me for spring break, and then like I think 2 years or like a year after that, my dad took me for spring break, and then just like ever since then, like we'd go around Christmas, whether it was like for a day, whether it was for like one night. So yeah, I've been going to New York quite a few times. I've been like for my anniversary with my boyfriend. The times that I've been are usually in the spring, in the like winter to spring, and in the winter. I can't remember if I've been in the summer, but it's usually almost always around the winter, which is really fun to see all like the Christmas stuff and the Christmas lights and the Christmas shops and all that stuff. So I really enjoy going, obviously, and it's really cool to be able to be so close to New York City and go. But anyways, so yeah, we went, and me and my boyfriend were just tagged along with my mom. She was gracious enough to pay for everything, besides like our food and stuff, like when we got there, but she paid for the rooms. So she said, oh, I didn't get to get anything for my boyfriend for his birthday, so she didn't get to get anything for my boyfriend for his birthday, because she tried to get us like sushi making classes, and they just kept getting canceled. So and then my boyfriend was just kind of like not saying like really what he wanted. He was just saying like he'll take whatever. So then we were supposed to go see a play, and then we all kind of procrastinated. I said my mom, but like we told her which one we wanted, but none of us like stayed on top of her, and we all kind of just procrastinated because stuff got busy. And then we weren't able to go see the play, but my boyfriend had said he wanted to see Hadestown, which I guess eventually we will try to do. He and I have seen Hamilton together at the Kennedy Center here in Washington, D.C. So yeah, we like our plays. My mom's not a huge, well, she's gone to see plays on Broadway, but we've never, I don't think my boyfriend and I don't think we've ever seen plays on Broadway. When we went to New York for our anniversary in 2018, it was our first anniversary. We went for like 3 nights, which was pricey, but it was still fun. And we caught like the train, and we didn't do any plays, but we did like a lot of museums. We should have done plays because it was like cold. We should have done more stuff that was inside. Our anniversary is the day after St. Patrick's Day, so it was March 18th. So like the weather can be kind of like hit or miss, to be honest. Like usually the week like immediately after our anniversary is like when it starts to become like 70 degrees. It's beautiful. The cherry blossoms here in DC bloom, because like we count like our first date as like our first anniversary, like our anniversary, but like then the week after that, like that was like a fake date, and then we had like a real date where my boyfriend like genuinely asked me out on like a nice date. And we went to the Cherry Blossom Festival, and so that was a lot of fun. In 2017, nearly 5 years ago. Yes, 5 years. I am pestering my boyfriend. Where is my engagement ring? We've been looking for like the last several months. Well, not actively. Like we looked back in May, I want to say. May. And I think also in July. We started looking around May, looked some more around like July. At first, I wanted like an aquamarine center ring or like a blue topaz or something like that. And my mom's like, "Are you sure about that? You sure you don't want a diamond?" And I understand the like ethical part of it. If I have a diamond, it's obviously going to be a lab grown diamond, so don't come for me. But anyways, I was like, I don't know. And then we like went and tried them on. I tried on one that I had really liked with like the aquamarine, because I always thought I wanted like aquamarine in the stone or like in the set or whatever. But then I tried on a beautiful diamond one, and I was just like, I am obsessed with this one. This one is my ring. Like the only thing that needs to change is like the center stone is, I think, round cut, and I want radiant cut. I want to sparkle everywhere, like Edward. Well, I almost said Edward in the sun. Yes, Edward Cullen in the sun. Anyways, okay. I'm supposed to be drunk for this, but I'm not. I didn't really even get any questions. I was supposed to do like a drunk Q&A with me, and no one really came through. So if you don't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram. So when I ask for questions in my Plan With Me's and do polls and stuff like that, just make sure you're following me, because then like I can actually have the questions to answer. But I only got 2 questions, so I might as well just answer them now. I got a question from Emma Plans. She's my girl. And she says, what's my biggest pet peeve? I have a lot of pet peeves. Let me think. Probably like one of my biggest pet peeves is like people who are rude to like retail workers / industry, like restaurant industry people. That's one of my huge pet peeves. Another huge pet peeve of mine, I know this is like, I don't know. I think it should be a lot of people's pet peeve, is like when people drive too closely to you. I was in a car accident, you guys. I was rear-ended twice in one day. Okay, back in 2017, I was coming from where I was living in Maryland to Virginia to meet up with a friend to go to a concert in DC to see Drake. And I was rear-ended as I was coming home. Coming to Virginia. And I was just in like such adrenaline. It was like my first major car accident. I was the one who was rear-ended, and like I watched the guy like trying to brake, and I just had so much like anxiety from it, obviously, because I literally witnessed like an accident and like, yeah, so like witnessed the accident about to happen. So I have a lot of anxiety about people like driving really close to me and like being on my back bumper, because I have a fear like they're not going to be able to stop and they're going to rear end me. And then I kind of make it worse for myself because I watch a lot of like road rage videos, just because it's just so like, what the hell's going on? I don't know what it is. It's like stress relief to me. I don't know why. I guess to like see people like rage and like release their anger whatever. But yeah, I watch a lot of road rage videos. So my biggest fear is like someone's gonna rear end me and then like run. So I really hate when people do that, and it actually just like I can't even control it. Like I just start like cursing and getting like really upset. I start to get like really emotional. I might like cry. I get really emotional about people driving way too close to my bumper, and especially with other people that are in the car with me and it's like nighttime and I'm driving and I have people who are important to me in my car. I don't want anyone riding my ass. I'm sorry. And then Audie Plans, my girl Audie, she asked me, what was your experience in high school? Anything you'd change? My experience in high school, I was kind of like pretty boring. I did like clubs. I did DECA, which was like marketing club. I used to think I was going to go into marketing because my mom has a marketing degree, and whatnot. And so I did that. And then before high school, I did orchestra. I kind of regret not playing the violin. I know that would make my mom happy to hear because she literally always goes like, haha, I told you so. Like anytime she sees a girl that's like playing the violin on an award show or something like that. So I'd probably play violin again rather than like keep wasting time doing marketing because I am not a marketing major whatsoever and I don't have a job in marketing. Those competitions were fun. You know, we would go like get dressed up in like business suits and like go to like Virginia Beach, which is like a few hours away from where I live and whatnot. But yeah, I definitely feel like I'd be more social if I could. I had tried out for soccer when I was like for like high school soccer. I played community soccer up until graduating high school, so that was also a thing that I did in high school, but I didn't play for my high school. And I got cut. Unfortunately, I made it like 2 or 3 days in the tryouts and then I got cut. I guess like I would go back and obviously try to do better the next time. I was just so discouraged. Like as a high schooler, I was a really discouraged like person. Like if you told me like, oh, you can't do this, I'd be like, you're right. Like I would get so in my head about it and whatnot. So I think I'd probably just try it knowing what I know now. And even now I'm not that confident a person, but knowing what I know now, I feel like I'd at least make that effort. But yeah, in high school, I was like, I don't like to admit it, I was a nerd, y'all. Like my school was like and they call it like international baccalaureate, something like that, school. See, I'm not even that intelligent. I don't remember how they call it, but I was in that program and I was gonna like get that degree, and then I was going from junior to senior year and I was just having a really hard time with like pre-calculus. So I was like, I don't think I want to do this, but like I'll take some of these like higher level classes because they're like, if you pass this test and you get this, and some colleges take this as like a credit or whatever. I've never applied those credits. I probably should have tried, but I took like what they call like IB physics, which is like high level physics. So I was like really into physics. I loved history. Yeah, all of my friends and I were pretty much like nerdy. My freshman year of high school, my best friend unfortunately like moved away, so I didn't even really have like my best friend. I had other friends obviously, but I was just pretty much like shy and like self-conscious. And so yeah, I had my cousin because she was a grade below me, but yeah, if I could change anything, it would probably be those things. So yeah, thank you Audie and Emma for sending me those questions. Now I'm gonna try to like speed through speed through like the rest of like the plans. So on Monday I marked that I had published a video, and then I had coffee, and then I had a meeting, which like I said last plan with me, that's pretty standard on Mondays. And then we had training that week, still in training, like I said. I took a nap after work, got Chick-fil-A on the way to class, had a lecture at 7:20, and then had homework to do when I got home. On to Tuesday, I woke up from having like nightmares. I don't remember what it was. Oh wait, I think I do, because I think I was like in my head about like going to New York or something like that, and I thought like in my nightmares, like my boyfriend, like there's nothing wrong with being bisexual, but like in my nightmare he came out to me as bisexual and then like said he wanted to leave me like while we were all visiting in New York, and like he wasn't coming back home and like all of this other stuff. And I just like literally was like crying in my sleep because I love my boyfriend so much. I don't want him to leave me and like leave me while we're in New York. So It was a really dumb nightmare. But then I did some stretching just because I was having some lower back, like just not really pain, but just discomfort, I guess. I have lower back issues, like I said, from being in a car accident a few years ago. I don't even think I finished the story. I got rear-ended again that same night that I got rear-ended. But I wasn't the driver that time. I was the like backseat person. We pretty much left this Drake concert, and this stupid girl was like driving around in an Escalade on her phone, like we're stopped at a red light, and she just rear-ended us. So and I never really realized for months like that was probably the cause of why I was having back problems, because like I never went to the hospital. If you are in an accident, please go to the hospital, please go get checked out, at least have records of that and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, then after that, I marked having coffee on Tuesday, did training, of course, some sticker organization, cooked dinner, and then did some homework. And then on to Wednesday, I marked that I was tired and I had coffee. I did my training program and cooked dinner after work. Then I watched Halloween Baking Championship, which is my jam. And then I had some wine and I designed stuff, obviously, that didn't get sold. And then I had homework to do. On Thursday, I cut stickers, had coffee, was working, had homework, had Rotelli pizza, went and got gas, and then I had an Ulta pickup. I think this week was like, the weekend before was like, something like Ulta's like 21 Days of Beauty, and I got for myself 2 Kylie lip kits. They're not even that like great. I just wanted to see what was going on, and they were like half off, so I like the colors, but like the formula is like nothing special. And then I got my mom some mascara that was 50% off, so I went and picked it up with Cannoli, and Cannoli was like freaking out in the car. And he loves to go places, but he just hates to be left. So like even if you take him in the car, he's still not happy. So I was on my way to go to Ulta, and then I realized like I needed gas, so I had to stop and get gas, and then I had to go back from Ulta and go back in the opposite direction and pick up pizza, because my boyfriend was being a butt and was like saying he didn't want to eat pizza with me, and I was like, but I want pizza. Anyways, on Friday, I had coffee, and then I had to wake up for a test really early. I was studying, and then the test was like 7 a.m. because my professors, despite my school like bragging that they are a school for people who are working students, they don't seem to understand that like not everybody can just take a test between 7 and 5 on a Friday, because I pretty much had to work, and then I had to go to class at 4:30. So besides waking up at the crack of dawn and doing a test at 7, that was the only time I had to do it. So I did that test, and then I worked, had a meeting, designed stickers, and then went to lecture, and then went shopping. And then I had to take Cannoli to my grandma because we were going to New York City the next day, and then packed. And I didn't barely get any sleep, and my mom was like cranky that none of us wanted to drive, but like we didn't get any sleep, so sorry, Mom. Anyways, on to Saturday. Let's get into New York City. Let's get into the good stuff. On Saturday, I accidentally overslept. Like we were supposed to get up early and go to my mom's house, which is like an hour away. And we're still up. We were up at like maybe 8, but we were supposed to be up earlier than that. So sorry, Mommy, once again. I'm like driving from Virginia to Maryland because I live in Virginia and my mom lives in Maryland. And then before getting on the road, we stopped at Bojangles because we were hungry. And then I marked that we were in New York City. And as soon as we got to New York City, we pretty much just like, I paid for the parking in the garage because we drove. And then the garage was like a block, like 1 block down, or 1 block up, and then 1 block left of where the hotel was. We stayed at the West End in Times Square, so we had to like run and go, put stuff down. I changed clothes, I think, because I was wearing like bummy clothes. I changed, so also it was hot. It was like really warm. It was really nice. It wasn't hot. It was nice. I changed so we could go to lunch with my mom's friends, and my mom and my boyfriend and I. And if you have any plans to go to New York City, I think you have to be vaccinated. Like, I think you have to. Like, we had to show, like, vaccine cards and everything. It was such a show, whatever. And then we walked around New York City with my mom's friends, and my mom and my boyfriend. We went to Macy's. My mom really wanted to go there. And then after that, we went to Muji, and then we went to Times Square. I went to, like, the Disney store, all that stuff, MAC, whatever. And then we had dinner at a restaurant called Havana in Times Square. It was Cuban. And then I marked that we walked up and down like Fifth Avenue, or pretty much up Fifth Avenue, and then came back down. But we were up like to Central Park, and then went back to our hotel. But on the way back to the hotel, we stopped at Duane Reade, which is like a Walgreens, CVS. And then on to Sunday, I marked that I was feeling sick because I was like cold and my throat was bothering me all night. And then it was my cousin's birthday. My period started. We got coffee and stuff, and there was a really good place that had like lavender. No, it was maple iced coffee. It was so good. It was called UT47. And then we got cookies at Schmackery's. And then we had just walked around. We took pictures in Times Square. And then we got boba tea with my boyfriend. It was a really nice like traditional boba tea place, not too much sugar. And then we got Joe's Pizza on the way out because we wanted New York City style pizza. And then I decided to make an impromptu stop at Carlos Bakery because the last time I was there, and I don't remember when this was, but the last time I was there, they like didn't want to let people pay with card or something like that. Like they could only take cash, and so I didn't get anything. But that time I got like a lobster roll and something else, I forgot. But yeah, we had, then we drove home from New York to Maryland, and pretty much like when you're leaving Delaware and you get into Maryland, there is a Waffle House, so we stopped there. I love Waffle House. So it's like, it just completes like a trip, like a road trip completely. I love Waffle House. And then on the way back home, we had to drive from Maryland back to Virginia. So my boyfriend and I stopped and we went to Trader Joe's to go grocery shopping before we picked up my dog, Cannoli, at my grandma's house. And that was my whole entire week. And now I'm just putting down the deco. And that is it for this plan with me, you guys. I just want to say thank you guys so much. Thank you to my 2 friends for asking me questions. I'm sorry I'm not drunk. Maybe I'll try this again later once I have more people who ask questions. But yeah, guys, that is it for this plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, leave any questions or comments, concerns, whatever you have down below. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. And I can't wait to talk to you on day 3 of Plans Miss, which I'm going to go do the voiceover for now. I love you. Bye!